Morning, everyone. So excited to be here again for another day of IGTV on the Simplistic channel. Last week we talked all about hormone, what estrogen dominance is, what I'm going through, what you may be going through, and how you could potentially figure out if you have it and get rid of it, because there's no reason we should have it. Today I'm just going to be doing a little bit of a hormone update. I've been getting tons of questions as to why I'm not eating chocolate, why I'm not eating nuts, why this, why not this. We're going to go through some of the foods I've been eating, the supplements I've been taking, and as you have questions, you can comment in the video below or send me a private message, which you've been doing anyway. I have estrogen dominance, and basically that means I have not enough progesterone, too much estrogen, high levels of estradiol, I had high testosterone, high DHEA, antibodies to my thyroid, all sorts of stuff going on. That's a cry out for my body. I'm not going to get on medication. I'm not going to continue to stress myself out. I'm going to fix it. It's the Ashley protocol. It's the simplistic protocol, and it's what's working best for me. I feel amazing. I also have rheumatoid arthritis. I don't know if you guys knew that. When I was 16, I was diagnosed. And I say have. It's been in remission or whatever you can legally say, I don't know, but it was gone, and a bunch of chronic stress basically caused it to come back, and I have been dealing with chronic back pain for a long time. I just never knew that the arthritis was also in my back. I only thought it was in my hip. The first week I did vegan, beans, nuts, seeds, lentils, getting protein from that, but it was giving me like a severe reaction in my gut and flare-ups in my back. So I was like, okay. After a week of that, changed it up. Now, since day 7 until now, which is day 15, I have been eating meat, which I like, but I'm not eating beans, nuts, seeds, eggs, dairy, grains, so that's glutinous grains that I don't ever eat gluten. That's corn, that's buckwheat, that's I'm not eating any grains, peanuts, no sugar, no spices. I'll talk about those spices in a second, and a few other foods. But as restrictive as that seems, it is restrictive, but there are so many fruits and vegetables that I can eat. There's coconut, there's plantains, there is sweet potato, and I love all of those things. And I can have avocado, so who really cares? And I also get to have fish, which I love fish, grew up eating fish, and fish makes me feel real good. Now, I'm also not doing any stimulants, which is why I can't have chocolate. Everyone knows that I love chocolate, and they're so concerned for me, for my well-being. Thank you. I'm concerned for my own well-being. I'm just kidding. My liver needs to calm down and be able to really focus on the task at hand within my gut and all the inflammation. And so I don't want to give it any more stimulants, any more caffeine to have to filter out. No coffee, which I don't drink anyways, no black tea, and no green tea, so no matcha, also no chocolate. But it's okay, it's temporary, and I'll be able to have my chocolate again soon. The reason I'm not eating nuts and seeds is because they're high in lectins, which cause inflammation. My body is already in an inflammatory state, and I don't want to cause any more inflammation to it. So I cut out those foods, and that's probably the hardest food group to cut out for me. I have no problem cutting out dairy, no problem cutting out gluten, no problem cutting out sugar, but I love nuts and seeds. Sprouted nuts and seeds are my favorite, and cashews are my favorite, which are really high in lectins, which is probably why my body is loving life so much right now, because I haven't been eating them. And I used to eat a ton, like nut butters, nut flours, just nuts in my smoothies. So it's a good break, and it's a good wake-up call that I was eating way too many nuts. Eggs, they can make autoimmunity worse. So I cut those out. The egg whites are very highly reactive. Like, the protein within them is highly reactive if you have any kind of autoimmune or inflammatory issue. Maybe not for everyone. For me, yes, I even got an allergy test. I was allergic to egg whites, which I've never been allergic to anything other than gluten. Sugar, I just cut out sugar. Yes, I'm still eating fruit and like fruit sugars, sugar that's found in vegetables, but I'm not eating any added sugars at all. I haven't even had honey. Yeah, I haven't even had honey or maple syrup. I've had a little bit of date nectar. Spices. So I can't have any intense spices that are part of the nightshade family, because I also cannot have nightshades. So nightshades are potatoes, peppers, so peppers, spices, so like paprika, chili powder, cayenne, habanero, serrano. I cannot have eggplant, cumin. So these are all spices that can contribute to the inflammation, and like I said, I'm trying to create a very peaceful environment within my body so it can focus on my back to heal it. That is my number one task right now is to heal my back, because I live with chronic back pain and it sucks, and I take no medication, and I've just been managing it, so I want it to finally get better. You might think, this is so restrictive, why are you doing this? Well, the first reason I'm doing it is because I want to feel good, and I don't really understand how you wouldn't want to feel good. And so even if it's 1 month, 6 months, a year of eating this way, if it means for the rest of your life you're going to feel good, totally worth it to me. This protocol is going to be 3 to 5 months. There'll be different phases of it, and I'll keep you guys posted all along the way. Some of the meals I get to have, I have nori wrap. So that's salmon with cilantro with a little bit of sea salt wrapped in seaweed. Amazing. Seaweed is so, so good for you. And then I'll have roasted broccoli, cauliflower, sweet potato, avocado. My big meal. It's perfect. Grass-fed beef burgers, just grass-fed beef, and then sweet potato buns. Vital proteins, love it as usual. My snacks have been more whole foods, which is amazing. More veggies, no hummus, but veggies, cucumber, it's delicious. Now, some of the supplements that I'm taking, I'm not going to talk about dosing here. If you need to know about that, you can message me privately, and you definitely need to make sure you're taking the right dose, so don't just try to be your own doctor. I'm not your doctor either, but I am trained in nutrition, and so I don't want anybody just doing what they think is right here, because you could really mess stuff up. A GI supplement, so gastrointestinal, a gut supplement. I'm taking DIM, which is going to help with binding my estrogen. That's also found in brassica family, but some of us don't have the enzyme to convert it from the brassica enzyme to the DIM. High dose vitamin C, taking a B6 in a complex, a woman's multivitamin without folic acid, cerulase, which is an enzyme, a proteolytic enzyme. It really just gets in the gut and gets stuff digesting. And I am taking calcium D-glucarate. That's going to help with my hormones. My workouts have been gentle. I go on a 45-minute walk every single day, which is my time with the Lord, the time that I get to just praise Him and worship Him and listen to podcasts, and I love it. That is my time. That is my ideal form of working out. I love it. I've also been doing yoga, so just really slow restorative workouts that you can also get a sweat. I sweat my guts out doing yoga, and I also sweat my guts out walking because it's like 100 degrees outside. I'm going to the beach, grounding, getting lots of sun, perfect, vitamin D, and just really taking time to be present, spend time with family, spend time with friends, put together our new apartment, only check my emails twice a day. I hope this is encouraging to you. If you have any questions about estrogen dominance, head to that last video, or just ask me questions, and I am accepting clients now. So if you need help with something similar, message me and we'll get going. I love you so much. Have a good day.